Hello dear students, welcome to CR's digital classes. The topic today we are going to deal with is optical activity. Optical activity is the major property of chiral molecules. We have discussed chiral molecules in the previous topic. So let us go into the details of it. So optical activity. Generally, the light that we observe, that which we see daily, the sunlight or the light from any light source, a bulb or a tube light, will be will have dual nature. We all know that light has dual nature, wave nature and particle nature. So being the wave nature, the particles of the light generally vibrate in all directions, not only in one single direction, in all directions. So this directions, when the light is passed through a particular substance like a prism, Nicol prism or a polarizer, all the directions are stopped. The vibrations are stopped in all other directions, and only one single plane is observed. That means the light vibrates only in one single direction when normal light comes out of a polarizer or a Nicol prism. So this is called plane polarized light. That means the particles of light will vibrate only in one direction, single direction. So this is called plane polarized light, generally denoted as PPL, plane polarized light. So when plane polarized light is passed through a chiral molecule, then it rotates either in clockwise or in anti-clockwise direction. This rotation is called as optical activity. So all chiral compounds are optically active and all achiral compounds are optically inactive. Chiral compounds are optically active, achiral compounds are optically inactive. So let us see with the help of a picture. So ordinary light in all directions, the vibration is in all directions. When it is passed through a polarizer or a Nicol prism, then only the molecules, the particles are vibrated in only one direction. So this is called plane polarized light. When this plane polarized light passes through a chiral compound present in a sample tube, then when we see that the compound will be rotated, particularly in any direction, either left side or right side. So this is called optical activity, and this instrument is called polarimeter. So this is a sample tube here which is present. So chiral compound will be placed in this sample tube. So optical rotation. Optical activity is rotation of plane polarized light by the chiral compound. And optical rotation is the angle of rotation of light caused by the chiral compound. How many degrees of rotation has been observed or has been recorded by the chiral compound is called optical rotation. It is denoted by alpha and measured by polarimeter. And this alpha value depends upon various factors like nature of the compound, concentration of solution, nature of solvent that is used to dissolve the compound, length of the polarimeter tube, and temperature, also wavelength of the light. So if the chiral compound rotates the light towards right side, then it is called dextrorotatory, denoted by small d or plus. If the rotation is towards left side, then it is called levorotatory, denoted by small l or minus. So these are the symbols used to denote the molecules, denote the optical activity of chiral molecules. So examples here. Now this compound will rotate the plane polarized light to the right side, hence it is D-lactic acid. And this substance will rotate to the left side, That is why it is denoted as L-lactic acid, small l. It is denoted as small l. So there is one more term called specific rotation. So specific rotation is number of degrees of rotation, the degree of rotation observed when plane polarized light is passed through 1 gram centimeter cube of solution in 10 centimeters of sample cell. We have seen the sample tube in polarimeter. When the polarimeter sample tube length is 10 centimeters at a particular temperature, the rotation cost is called as, the number of degrees of rotation is called as specific rotation. And it is denoted by alpha enclosed in square brackets. And the formula used is this one. Alpha observed by L into C. Alpha observed is observed angle of rotation, that which we have observed, the angle of rotation which we have observed in polarimeter, by the concentration of the solution and the length of the sample tube in decimeters or in centimeter, 10 centimeters. This is called specific rotation of particular molecule. Example, so this is R2-methyl 1-butanol. So the specific rotation value is plus 5.75 degrees. And similarly for S2-methyl 1-butanol, it is minus 5.75 degrees. That is how it varies. And this denotation, the temperature is compulsorily denoted. It is mandatory for specific rotation value while denoting or writing specific rotation value. Hope you have understood the topic properly. Thank you.